Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a first impressions of Tropical Rouge Precure. This is my first time actually doing an episode's impression, but yeah, let's talk about it. Quick synopsis. Manatsu is going from the countryside into the city to visit and stay with her mother who works at the aquarium. And I forgot to mention that Laura is in the human world now because the queen, the green-haired queen or the teal-haired queen, had sent her to like find the Precure because they need to find the Precure to like save the people. So she's trying to find someone who's a perfect candidate. So Laura's like searching and stuff. On her trip, Manatsu decides to bring a lipstick that her mom had given her in the past, and it really like makes her feel like motivated and stylish and trendy. So she brought it with her. But on the boat, she ends up dropping it, which Laura like coincidentally finds. At the aquarium, she meets this like nice old lady who talks about, oh, like the manatees are just so cute and adorable. She didn't actually say that, but she was like, manatees a long time ago people thought they were mermaids, and then Manatsu was like, oh, like do you think like mermaids are actually legit? And the old lady is like, oh, well, maybe, you never know, because humans only have explored 5% of the ocean. So then Manatsu's, oh, cool. So anyways, the mother is like, okay, well, I have to get back to work. You could just explore the city, you 13-year-old. You can just like do whatever you want. I'm just like, okay. And she's like, okay, cool, fun. And you get to see like Laura like doing all her stuff and like going through the city. It's not really explained how Laura kind of like is able to jump from body of water to body of water. I don't know if that's just like a comedic effect thing, like, oh, there's no explanation, or if that's like an actual magical ability of the aquapot. So Manatsu's exploring the town and she comes across this store called Pretty Holic, and I'm just here like, we love the product placement. But anyways, she sees Cure Corals, I think Sango is her civilian name. Later, Manatsu finds herself at the rocky seashore where she encounters Laura for the first time. And I honestly really love their like silly and mischievous dynamic. Laura ends up returning the lipstick to Manatsu, and Manatsu says, oh, you should try like putting it on. And she puts it on, and Laura has this like expression of, oh, what is this? This is like kind of like cool or whatever. But anyways, like Laura is like giving her the tropical pack. She's like, could she be the one? And then Manatsu tries to open it, but she can't really get it to open. So she leaves. When Manatsu leaves, Laura's just floating by herself in the water, and she touches her lips and notices that the lipstick is gone, and she wonders about why it's so important. Suddenly, a servant of the Queen of Delis shows up, Chongi Ray the himbo crab, and then he attacks the people who are running by, and then he takes her motivation energy. The battle ensues, Cure Summer is awakened, and she fights and defeats the monster. During the fight, Laura discovers that she has an ability with the aquapot to take back the motivation power that has been stolen. During the entire time that Laura was talking to Manatsu, she was only calling her human, so it was quite monumental when she finally referred to her as Manatsu at the end, showing that she finally trusts her. Review time. So I thought that was a pretty good first episode, both the story and like the animation and art, and we'll get to both. But starting with the story, we got a pretty good idea of what Laura needs to do and what she wants to do as well, because it's like, sure, she needs to like find the Precure, like save her people, but she also is really like keen on becoming the queen, like the successor to the throne. So that's her like main objective of finding this pact. Like, sure, she wants like save her people, but she just wants to be the queen, you know what I mean? I also really love the humor in the series. I really like had a little chuckle when Manatsu and her mom were like running to each other, like mom and Manatsu. That was like LOL for me. Like, I just love that moment, and just the vibe is just so different from the previous season. You know what I mean? Like, Healing Good was just frankly dry compared. I really like her personality. She reminds me of a combination of Cure Princess, Cure Magical, and Milky Rose. She just has that whole like mischievous thing that Hime does, you know, and also the Rico thing where she's kind of like a tsundere, where she's like, well, I guess it was cool or whatever, but like, yeah, I guess I can trust you, that type of thing. And like Milky Rose, because she's kind of like conceited, not conceited, but she's like, I want to be the queen, and you know, I'm gonna achieve it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just think she's a very interesting character so far. Probably going to end up being my fave out of the 5. And I just love the scene where like she got stuck on the rock. Manatsu is also a super fun character. I really like her transformation and attack. They were nicely animated. So yeah, good on that. As for the aesthetics and art of this episode, I think it was very well animated, of course. And I don't know if this is just going to be an episode 1 thing, because, you know, episode 1 they always try to go hard with the animation, but hopefully it continues for the rest of the season. Also, I'm really not a fan of the ending song. I just don't find it very catchy. The models look okay. Like, I don't really think they look terrible. Like, oh, I also forgot to talk about the villains at the end. We got to see the castle, or the place where the villains are like staying at. It's like this big like mansion castle. It looks very like awesome and very like mysterious. The Queen of Delays, or the Queen of Laziness, is literally so creepy. I love it. She reminds me of Despair from Go Princess Precure, and she's such a giant woman. Like, what a giant woman. Even Laura's like queen, the mermaid queen, also a giant woman. But anyway, guys, that's my review for episode 1. Tell me what you think down below.